What if the lights go out tomorrow? What if the supermarket stays closed? There's no hot water, no internet, and no help. In that moment, are you dependent or prepared? This episode is about prepping, not the hype, not the fear-mongering, but the mindset. What does it actually mean to be prepared? How do you begin? And what are the small but essential things you can already arrange today? As articles keep appearing about possible power outages and national blackout scenarios, and as several European governments now recommend having a 72-hour emergency kit, we think it's time to take this seriously. Not because we give in to fear, but because we choose realism. We prepare, so we don't panic. We'll also explore how Stoicism overlaps surprisingly well with the mindset of preppers, and how both philosophies can help us grow stronger, mentally, physically, and practically. No fluff, no drama, just the question. Are you ready for whatever may come? In Stoicism, there's a key principle called premeditatio malorum, imagining what could go wrong, not to scare yourself, but to train for life. Seneca, the Roman philosopher, said, "He who has anticipated his fate has robbed it of its power." In other words, if you've already faced the scenario in your mind, it can't break you when it comes. That's the essence of prepping. You don't wait for panic in the supermarket. You already have water stored, the flashlight ready, the batteries charged. It's not about doing something extreme. It's about thinking clearly and acting calmly. Start small. Buy a few extra liters of water. Charge a power bank. That's not fear, it's common sense. Stoicism teaches one crucial truth. Focus on what you can control and accept what you cannot. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, others are not." So if something goes wrong, will you be ready and take control? Or are you waiting for someone else to fix it? Prepping isn't paranoia. It's owning your situation, mentally and physically. Do you have a plan if the power stays out for a few days? Do you know how to cook without gas? You don't need to build a bunker, but you should ask yourself, can I heat food without fire? Can I stay warm? Can I remain calm? Stoics didn't seek luxury, not because they were poor, but because they knew that comfort makes you soft. Seneca, who was extremely wealthy, would deliberately sleep on the ground, eat dry bread, and wear rough clothing. He said, "Set aside a few days each month. Live with the simplest food and clothing. Ask yourself, is this what I feared?" Why did he do it? So that if he ever lost everything, it wouldn't break him, because he'd already practiced. Prepping is similar. You test yourself. You train your body and mind. Try cooking on a fire. Take a cold shower. Do it not because you have to, but because it builds strength. Here's a small challenge. Spend one day without electricity. No chargers, no lights. What do you truly miss? And what do you actually need? Both Stoicism and prepping teach this. Don't wait for the world to test you. Test yourself. Train in the cold. Sleep without comfort. Eat less. Carry weight. Walk through the rain. Epictetus said, "We must go through a hard winter training and not rush into situations unprepared." That phrase, winter training, stays with you, because that's what it is. Training in times of ease, so that you don't collapse when times get hard. Preppers train physically. Stoics train mentally. But in both cases, the goal is the same: resilience. And yes, physical strength matters. What good is a stockpile of water if you can't carry it? What good is an escape route if you can't walk it? Prepping without strength is just collecting stuff, not actual preparation. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." To master yourself means being strong enough, physically and mentally, to stay calm and act under pressure. not addicted to sugar, comfort, or screen time. So go train, not for aesthetics, but because you may one day need to carry a child, chop wood, or run. And let's be honest, you don't do this just for yourself. If you have children, a partner, or parents, then you have a responsibility, not just to love them, but to protect them. When chaos comes, words won't help. Only your preparation will. Water, warmth, calm, a plan. Seneca said, "In times of peace, the soul should prepare for difficulty." Prepping isn't ego, it's leadership. Make sure you're the one who stays calm when others start to panic. Make sure your family knows this is a place of safety. And don't start thinking when it's already too late. Because if you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Prepping is about autonomy, self-reliance. It's not about fear. It's about responsibility. You don't need to be an expert, but do you have food for 3 days, water for your household, light, warmth, communication? It's not doomsday. It's called being an adult. Marcus Aurelius said, "Look within yourself. There is a source of strength that will always rise up if you keep looking. So look inward, not with panic, but with clarity." I'm not going into every item today, how much water to store, which radio to buy, or how to make fire from steel. That comes in a later episode. What I want to leave you with is this. You have more control than you think, and you have no excuse to do nothing. Start small. Buy a few cans. Test your stove. Put a flashlight in every room. This isn't a game. The world is shifting. The system is cracking. But we don't need to be afraid. If we are ready, keep your body strong. Keep your mind calm. Make sure your home isn't fully dependent on the outside world. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." If you want more on this mindset, on practical tools, on philosophy and preparedness, subscribe to the Dutch Stoic. More is coming.